Alex Sturbaum is a one-of-a-kind singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and performer from Olympia, Washington. Originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, Alex has resided in Western Washington since 2014 and performs solo, as well as with the bands Countercurrent and the Waxwings. Alex's music is rooted in a respect for tradition and a deep, infectious love of playing. They make old songs sound new and write new songs that sound old.
I am a bold young highwayman, my name is Tyne of Harrow. I come from poor but honest folk near to the town of Yarrow. Forgetting of a maid with child, for England I sailed over. I left my parents and became a wild and daring rover. Straight to London I did go, where I became a soldier, resolved to fight Britannia's foes. No sergeant at arms was bolder. They shipped me to a foreign shore, where the cannon loud did rattle. Believe me, boys, I do not boast how I behaved in battle. Many's the battle I fought in Holland and French Flanders. I always fought with courage keen, led on by brave commanders. But a cruel ensign called me out, and I was flogged and carted. Cruel the usage that I got, and so I soon deserted. Straight to London I did go, as fast as wind could heave me, resolved that of my liberty no one should deprive me. I slipped into the woods by night, by all my friends forsaken. I dare not walk the roads by day, for fear I should be taken. But being of a courage keen, and likewise able-bodied, I robbed Lord Lyons on the King's Highway with pistols heavy loaded. I clapped my pistol to his breast, which set his heart a-quiver. 500 pounds in ready gold to me he did deliver. Out of my new store of wealth I bought a famous gelding that over a 5-bar gate could jump. I bought him from Ned Fielding. Lord Arkenstone to his coach I robbed in Covent Garden, and 2 hours later that same night I robbed the Earl of Warren. One night I robbed in Turnham Green a revenue collector, and what I got I gave it to a widow to protect her. I only robbed the rich and great, to rob the poor I scorn it, and now in iron chains I'm bound, in doom I now lay boarded. And now in Newgate I'm confined, and by the law convicted, to hang on Tyburn trees, my fate of which I'm much affrighted. Farewell my friends and countrymen, and me natives of kind Providence will test the soul of Valentine of Harrow. Farewell my friends and countrymen, and me native hills of Yarrow, kind Providence will test the soul of Valentine of Harrow. Well, hello everybody out there. Thanks for tuning in to Tumbleweed Virtual. My name's Alex Sturbaum. I'll be playing songs for the next 10 minutes or so. I hope you're all having a wonderful time with this wonderful festival. That was a song I learned from the singing of James Fagan and Nancy Kerr. It's called Allantine of Harrow. I'm going to carry on with a song that I learned from my good friend David Kessler. This is a sad one with a happy melody. It's called Nell of Narragansett Bay, or just Narragansett Bay. I had a dear companion, but she's not with me now. The lilies of the valley are weeping o'er her brow, and I'm sad and I'm lonely, and I'm weeping all the day for my bright-eyed laughing little Nell of Narragansett Bay. Toll, toll the bell, all at the early dawn of day, for lovely little Nell so quickly passed away. Laugh and toll so merrily to see the waves go by, so gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. One day from me she wandered and soon was in the boat. The cord was quickly loosened and on the tide afloat, and it's years since we last parted, but still I weep today for my bright-eyed laughing little Nell of Narragansett Bay. Toll, toll the bell, all at the early dawn of day, for lovely little Nell so quickly passed away. Laugh and toll so merrily to see the waves go by, so gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. Next day her form so useless was washed up on the beach. I stood and gazed upon her, betrayed by sense and speech, and it's years since we last parted, but still I weep today for my bright-eyed laughing little Nell of Narragansett Bay. Toll, toll the bell, all at the early dawn of day, for lovely little Nell so quickly passed away. Laugh and toll so merrily to see the waves go by, so gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. I had a dear companion, lost upon the swell, but the tears I've shed since she's been dead might have drowned her just as well. For Nell was only 6 years old all on that awful day, when she was drowned straight off the sound of Narragansett Bay. And toll, toll the bell, all at the early dawn of day, for lovely little Nell so quickly passed away. Laugh and toll so merrily to see the waves go by, so gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. Won't you toll, toll the bell, all at the early dawn of day, for lovely little Nell so quickly passed away. Laugh and toll so merrily to see the waves go by, so gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. So gaily blew the morning breeze all on the day she died. Cheers. From a sad song with a happy melody, we are going to go now to a happier song with a... Well, actually, we're going to tune first, because capos. But this is a song that it's one of mine, and I wrote it to sort of address the dearth of queer songs in the tradition. This is a song set in 19th century Nantucket, and it's just a story about two whalemen's wives falling in love. This is called Sweet Mary Starbuck. I married John Coffin just 2 years ago, and he's a fine man, as all Nantucket knows, and he's bound to make second mate, or so I hear, if the Charles brings home enough oil next year. At 20, a mother, at 19, a bride, with a child on my knee, and another inside. My heart, it was broken and swept out to sea, where my sweet Mary found it and brought it to me. Sweet Mary Starbuck from Nantucket town, if she was the sea, I would willingly drown. And her voice, like a bell on a clear winter's day, sets my heart a-ringing and winging away. At meeting one morning, she came to me there, with the Nantucket wind in her flyaway hair. Her hand, soft and certain, clasped mine in the lane, and I felt my heart shiver when she spoke my name. Her words came in whispers, in trembling lines, her cheeks red as roses, her eyes all a-shine. Then she kissed me so gently, so soft and so sure, the world spun round once, and at once I was hers. Sweet Mary Starbuck from Nantucket town, if she was the sea, I would willingly drown. And her voice, like a bell on a clear winter's day, sets my heart a-ringing and winging away. On Nantucket our men go to hunt for the whale, and they live at the mercy of teeth, sea and gale. But in town life goes on, and it goes on apace, with children and letters and Mary's sweet face. So when John comes, I'll give him a kiss and a smile, and a good whaleman's wife I will be for a while. And in time I'll stand watching his sail fade at sea, then go home where my true love lies waiting for me. Sweet Mary Starbuck from Nantucket town, if she was the sea, I would willingly drown. And her voice, like a bell on a clear winter's day, sets my heart a-ringing and winging away. It sets my heart a-ringing and winging away. Well, thank you all very much for tuning in. Again, my name's Alex Sturbaum. If you liked my music, you can find more about me on alexsturbaum.com. But until next time, thanks so much to the Tumbleweed Festival for having me. Thanks so much to all of the organizers who have put this together. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the festival, and I'll see you next time.